We are live. I think we're live.
Yeah.
We are live. All right. So let me do something right now while we're live. I'm going to post on the community tab of Atheist Republic. Anybody who wants to call in, basically join in the call for our members who are above. So basically, Hell's refugees and Hell's CEO. If they want to join in and call in on the show, they could come and talk to us directly. Call in. So I'm going to post that link now. Um, there's that. And also, if you're a patron, that link has already been sent to you if you want to call in. Okay? But no pressure. If you just want to ask us question while you're in the live chat, let me see who's here. Knight Sidonia saying yo, yo, yo. Murtad Skeptic is here. Matt is here. Ghost Bunny is here. Aisha is here. There's a very angry Alicia. Oh yeah, Alicia was very angry. Alicia was saying, this is the first comment. Alicia saying, this girl, meaning you, um, destroyed Quran. You not shame on yourself. This is our holy book. Give it respect, you idiot. Allah will put you in hell. Just respect our holy book. And then you said, hell yeah, I did. Wait, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
I
Um,
said, hell yeah, I did.
hell yeah, I
With
did.
several emotes of myself licking the Quran.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And then Alicia said, Susanna, respect our holy book Quran, you idiot! Never do this again. Angry face, angry face, angry face. Should we do this again?
I'll never stop doing it, honey, okay?
Should we do it now? I mean, I'm gonna do it.
Yes. Wait, give me a
Okay.
second. I need to get this off the floor.
Alicia, this is your fault. We weren't planning on doing this, okay? We are gonna desecrate the Quran because of you. So you are indirectly responsible for this.
Oh,
Okay?
wait, look it. I have in the middle of my Quran, I drew Prophet Muhammad because I was going to send this to AP because he was asking for his
Oh.
permission. It says AP Akbar.
All right. Okay, trigger warning, by the way. Alicia, you don't have to see this.
You
This
don't
is
have
on you,
to.
though. You don't have to see this, okay? So let's do this. This is my favorite way of. Oh, you're licking? There you go, Alicia. Oh no. You're edging it? You're edging the Quran? Okay. All right. So we answered that question very effectively. Who is okay? Oh, Terrell is here. I like that. Idris is here. Matt is say okay. Cool. Guys, send us your questions. Let me see. Oh my. Jose is saying Alicia is yelling at the screen. No. I don't. I think Alicia had enough. I think Alicia's got it. Alicia. Oh yeah. Deborah. Oh yeah. Wait. Okay, you do the highlighting. Fine.
Susanna doing the Quranalingus again. It's true.
Alicia, you hurting yourself. We told you we gave you trigger warning. We give you a trigger warning. We told you that you could look away. So this is a great example. By the way, guys, send us your question. You're all laughing and then making fun. Oh, here we have some questions. Okay. But this is actually a very important, good question. I actually redirect that question to yourself. Okay. We gave you a trigger warning. We told you we're going to desecrate the Quran, and you chose to say, and you watched us. So, this is a question to you, Alicia. Do you enjoy hurting yourself? Because if you do, then I highly recommend seeking professional help. We do not enjoy hurting people, and that's why we gave you a trigger warning before we desecrated the Quran. We didn't come to you. You came to us. All right.
Yeah, this is our channel.
Yeah, this is our channel. You came to us. You're hurting yourself. No, she's still here. Yeah, exactly. Where was that question? Oh, here it is. Armin, do you like metal music? And no. But I respect the people who do. because there seem to be very cool people. Most of the people who enjoy metal. Yeah, I don't like metal music at all, but I really like people who do like metal music. For some reason,
Interesting.
there's something about people who like metal music that are. It's a very nice community. I enjoy the community of people who like metal music, but I hate metal music. Okay, um, it's like there's only two genres of music that I hate: country and metal. All right, who's this? Who was hurt? The paper, and well, she was hurt. Are you agnostic atheist or fully no doubt atheist? Depends on the. Wait. Am I not? Wait. Let's. Why am I only answering? Susanna, do you like metal music?
Well, the question was directed to you.
Uh,
Short answer, not generally. I like other types of like hardcore rock, but not really metal. Yeah, like a lot of grunge, but that's just because I'm born and raised in Seattle, so that's in my blood. Um, Lots of other stuff, yeah. But I listen to like some experimental noise rock, like Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Lightning Bolt was really good, but that's like acquired taste for real.
Okay. Next question. Bill Nye, the science guy. Oh, hi, Bill Nye. Big fan. Are you agnostic atheist or fully no doubt atheist? Depends on your definition of God. Depends on which God you're talking about. I'm a Gnostic atheist towards the God of the Bible and the Quran and Zeus and other mythological gods that are like well defined and are absolutely self contradict themselves. Towards those gods, I'm mostly a Gnostic atheist, but to the deistic God, I'm an
Yeah.
agnostic. I'm an agnostic atheist towards that one. That yeah. What about you too? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much answers it. Although I find the definition of the deistic God to be so loose that the definition is almost useless itself. So, in that
Right.
way, I'm basically an ichtheist.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the whole point. They came up with a definition that makes it so useless that you have no choice but to be agnostic, atheist
Yeah,
towards it.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, and for the deistic God, I'm an ichtheist.
All right. Luke is saying, "Bloody hell! I've only just arrived, and we're already desecrating the Quran."
It's gonna be a fun night.
But yes.
I'm glad you could tune in today, Luke.
Yeah, love to have you. By the way, Luke, I don't know if you know, we posted a link to top tier members. If they want to join, you can join. If you want to challenge me on veganism or anything like. No. We could do the
Ooh.
veganism thing. I want
No,
to
that's
have
got to be a different day.
yeah,
Every
full
time
on
you do
call.
veganism, it turns into
Yeah,
hours.
actually, did we get the email from Luke? I didn't see it.
No,
Did you?
Luke,
Luke
where are
said
you
he
at?
emailed us. Yeah, where is the email? I didn't see the email. Okay. Do you see Islam becoming mainstream in the U.S. now that Biden? Are you serious? Mainstream in the U.S. now that Biden is lifting the Muslim ban? Yes. I could see right now. My prediction is going to be
Inshallah.
the black flag with the Shahada flying over the White House any day now. Any day now. Come
Oh my
on.
god.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh no.
Jay, are you serious? Is that a joke question? Are you
He was
trolling?
literally quoting the Bible like in the speech he gave when they announced like him being the president elect. Like, come on, that's not happening. I mean,
Okay,
granted, this is the man who like chose some very ill-advised hadith to recite on the campaign trail, which hopefully he learned his lesson. Yeah, I mean, in general,
he's
I'm
gonna do.
obviously not a fan of quoting scripture in our public offices,
He's
no
not gonna
matter where
learn
the
his lesson.
scripture comes
He's
from.
gonna do a lot of cringe takes on Islam, okay? And we
Oh
will
yeah.
call him out. He's gonna say so many things. Islam is so wonderful and all that stuff. And he's gonna do so many mistakes. He's gonna make many mistakes, and he's gonna say so many pro-Islamic stuff. And we are going to call him out on that. Does that mean it's creeping Sharia? No, there's no creeping Sharia. Does that mean
Hell
that he's?
yeah!
Does that mean that
Habibis,
he's going?
Habibis, it's happening.
No. Does he mean he's gonna do things that is like in benefit to organizations like CARE and that's problematic? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's gonna do some things that maybe some organizations like CARE are gonna love it and it's gonna make them more influential and we're gonna call it out when that happens. But is Sharia taking over in the United States? No. Okay? No. Okay? Not at all. Not even close. Um, hello, guys. What are your favorite movies? Like, say 3 movies or so. My God, this is always a
Give me time to think.
the pianist.
That's one of my favorite movies too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The Village. And I have to think about Rome. No, no, sorry, that's a TV series. Oh, Thor.
Oh, that is a good
No, no,
TV
not
series.
Thor. What is it? Why I forgot the movie? Why did I forgot the movies?
What
What
happens
was
in it?
that? Uh,
Troy?
Troy. Thank you. All
Cool.
right. What about yours?
Um, One of my favorite movies is definitely the Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. I Howl's Moving Castle, and well, The Pianist. I really like Moonrise Kingdom too. Yeah.
Right.
My favorite documentary is Murder Ball.
Really? What is that?
Yeah, it's about quadriplegic rugby.
Okay.
So yeah, people who are in wheelchairs playing rugby. It's awesome.
That sounds. Ugh, I'm not gonna comment.
No, it's
Nice.
awesome.
Is it? Okay.
It's awesome.
Night Sidonia is saying, have you guys considered going VTuber? What's a VTuber?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
Virtual reality? I don't know.
I don't know. Terrell saying, Armin, language question is it possible to write the entirety of the Persian language using the Latin alphabet, or is it the Arabic derived script required? What the hell? I don't, wait.
So they're asking basically, like, you know how, well, in Japanese they call it romanji, when you take Japanese words and put it in Roman characters. So
Oh,
can you
yeah,
take
ping.
Persian, can you take Farsi and romanticize it? Can you put it in Roman characters? Or does it have
Yeah,
to be in the Arabic derived script?
no, you could do it. People do it all the time. There's a name for it. Pinglish. Pinglish or something.
Hell yeah.
Or Fingilisi or something like that. I forgot the name of it. Anyways, yes, you could
That
do
sounds
it.
adorable.
People that I remember people doing it all the time when they didn't have Persian keyboard on their phones and stuff, texting each other in
Yeah.
Pingilisi or something. Pingilisi or no. Okay, hold on. Why are some people butthurt that I don't like metal?
They're
Okay, get
saying you're a
over it.
boomer. Are you going to take that? Bill Nye, the
Is
science guy, is asking in a follow up question, do you ever feel like you could be wrong about your Gnosticism regarding God?
about my wait? No, that's
Your
not what they're
Gnostic
saying.
stance.
No, they're just saying, do you ever be? No, no, just be wrong about anything. That's not
I'm
about my
assuming,
no.
no, this is the same person that asked the question from before. I'm assuming it's in reference to their earlier question.
Yeah, I question. I actually wonder. Like, well, I mean, everything. I could be wrong about anything. I sometimes like, yeah, I sometimes feel like holy crap, like I could like my entire belief system could be like all flawed. Yeah, I think that all the time. I think that too often actually. I think that given how right I am about so many things, given how good I am at analyzing things, it's weird how often I try to reconsider. I should like, you know, I try to reconsider everything that I believe in
Hmm.
too often. Okay, I should be like, Armin, you're a genius, and you are so good at, and like you keep questioning yourself, but you don't need to do it so often. So I need to do that less. Okay. What about you? Do you think you're wrong? Yeah, you do that all the time actually too.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I'm very good about checking my own biases.
Yeah, but that's your bias speaking.
No, that's just an observation.
Actually, one reason why I like doing live streams is because sometimes I even doubt myself in how skeptical. I'm skeptical about how skeptical I am. Okay, that's how. That's is meta skepticism. Okay, sometimes like, wow, I'm so skeptical about myself, and I'm like, am I really? And I like, so I'm being skeptical about my own skepticism. So I'm like, maybe I should do more live streams so that you guys could check my views for me. So I'm using you guys, right, to basically be more skeptical. Armin, language question. Oh, I already highlighted that one. Where
Mm-hmm.
did that come from? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my. Here, wait. What did you highlight? You highlighted something else. Highlight that.
Oh,
No,
whoops.
I'm gonna go to
Well,
like.
Luke, to answer your question, can you send it again and also send it to Susanna at atheistrepublic.com?
Wait, how did we not get that? That's dangerous though. Like if Luke
Well,
sent an
Luke,
email
yeah,
and
Luke,
we
reach
didn't
out to
get
me
it,
on Discord and tell me which you sent it to, because that's
that's
confusing to
weird
me.
because that means like if we didn't get Luke's email, it could be some other important emails that we're not getting either.
Yeah.
Imam
Wait.
Biden.
Um, Hassan is saying, Susanna, are you American or British? Like, I mean, to answer your question, just like, what does it sound like? I wish I sounded British. I sound
Yeah.
extremely American, and I have Seattle mush mouth. So,
Um, Armin and Susanna, do you like anime? If you do, which one? If not, why not? Why not? I first time I give anime a try, I was like, this is amazing because I watched Death Note. But then I tried other things and I was like, oh, it was just that one. Right? I was like, I didn't like the other ones. I just only like, was it? Yeah. I was like, because I was like, this is like mind, like this genius. I was like, the mind game. It was like, oh, keeping track of all the movie, like the strategy game, the plotting against each other. It was like, oh my god, like look at the level of the um the games that they're playing against each other. Like it was a game of strategy, and it was, a lot of my game theory classes that I took in uni was coming. It was being triggered, like all that coming. I mean, like this, like every single person was taking a position against the other one, and they had to like calculate things like 5 or 6 ahead. Or like, oh, if I do this person's going to do this, but then that would mean that, oh, they're going to assume that I'm going to respond to this, so I need to do this. So I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I loved it. I was like, why didn't people tell me how amazing anime is? And then I tried other things, like, oh, the rest of them seem like not that very intelligent. So yeah, so I like Death Note. That's it. What about you, Susanna?
well, I really like pretty much anything by Miyazaki. Although those are movies, not anime shows. Anime shows that I liked. I remember liking, I think it's called Blue Exorcist or something, and not because it's a very good anime or animated very well, but just because I really liked the Catholic imagery in that show. Um, Shows. I used to watch Naruto. I used to watch a lot of different anime shows, but not so much anymore.
Hmm.
I'm too busy.
Oh, you highlighted something?
No,
Oh
you
yeah.
did that.
Ishak is saying, Armin, where is Susanna's Burkhardt, Quran 434? LOL. To that I say, don't threaten Susanna with a good time. She does. That is not. If you know Susanna, that is not a threat to Susanna.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
um, I'm
Oh,
just.
Alicia is saying that I shouldn't cross the limit. Hello.
Hello. We have way past the limit. We have like
Yeah.
we piss on your limit.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
actually pissed
gosh.
on the Quran. Alicia,
Mm-hmm.
I actually did piss on the Quran and I
Mm-hmm.
recorded it. And I was like, should I post this? And I was like, this could get me banned from everywhere. So Alicia, I pissed. Actually, Alicia, I ate the Quran and I shat out the Quran.
It happened.
It happened, right?
Habibi,
Um,
it happened.
yes. Wait, so Jay was joking. Jay, if you're joking, you need to be more clear. How could we if you put a statement that could be totally like okay, so if maybe I don't remember what your original comment
No,
is,
he
okay?
was asking about the USA becoming a Shia theocracy.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the people who like say something that is a joke and then they laugh that we didn't get a joke, even though they posted a question that is like very like it's not something that people don't think. It's like it's a question, it's something that so many people actually genuinely believe it, and then you post it and then you ask it, and there's no like winking emoji or tongue out emoji, and then you guys like, I'm joking, lol. Like, how could you not think that somebody is going to think that this is the serious question, given how many people think that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
And we get a
yeah.
lot of lunacy in our chat.
Yeah, we do. Rishi is saying, what is your take on philosophical God, the one theology philosophers try to prove, giving the argument of prime mover BS. Personally, they get under my nerves more than religion. Well, guys, I already responded to this in my
Yep.
book, Why There's No God, which is now available for free for all you broke losers who can't afford it.
Don't
Okay.
say that.
No, guys, if you can afford my book, buy it. But if you don't want to buy it, it's fine. Link in the description. If you subscribe to our newsletter, then the welcome email, it has a link to a free PDF copy of my book, Why There's No God. I respond to all these claims over there. Okay,
And there's a
guys.
cute picture of Armin kissing the Quran in the back.
Yes. Hey, that
But
was
really,
okay.
me licking it is really not that far off.
Yes. Yeah, why is kissing the Quran okay, but licking it, like, if you like, people who just like the Quran,
Yeah.
they kiss it, okay?
Uh,
But people who just love the Quran, they lick it, they make out with it, yeah. Okay. Hi guys, happy to hang out with you. How do you think Biden's election will affect Iran next presidential election? Oh, I think it will be a moderate one.
Armin actually did a full hour and a
Yeah.
half live stream on this week. So go check that out
Mm.
for his full
And I'm good.
answer.
And I'm gonna keep, and my analysis is gonna keep changing because there's so many external factors at play. So, um, given that there's so many given that there's so many external factors at play, our views are gonna also change because Biden right now. So the common understanding is that Biden is gonna try to go back to do the deal with Iran. Okay. However, it's going to be difficult because Iran kind of promised that they're never going to do a deal with the United States again, but they do want to do a deal, even though they promised that they don't want to do. They're not going to do a deal. So there's some internal conflict in Iran is happening that makes it difficult for them to go back to a deal. But they are already addressing that right now. It might take a while for them to be able to address that. Um, so Biden is probably gonna push for that deal, and also Biden's gonna probably take a tougher stance against Saudi Arabia, which makes it, and also a tougher stance against Turkey probably, while at the same time. So yeah, here's the thing: this might all seem good for Iran, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the government. But at the same time, the way it could backfire is that United States is going to get all its allies back. So if United States wants to take a position against Iran, it's going to be more with a global force that Trump, like, it's not going to be just the U.S. alone. So if Iran government does something that the United States doesn't like, now if United States wants to take a position against Iran's government, it's going to be with the support of United States traditional allies. It's not going to be just Trump and Trump alone. So there's that. There's also, I'm just trying to think about the other side. There's also the fact that a lot of the people in Iran who are anti-regime, who were hoping for Trump to do something, and Trump was never going to do anything. Trump probably would have done a deal with Iran if he was elected, anyways. It might have been a deal more in favor of the Ayatollahs than whatever Biden does, because Trump doesn't care about the details. Trump just cares about having something to show his base. So, given that, but a lot of Iranians who were hoping to topple the regime were looking for Trump to maybe wage war on Iran or something like that. But there's no evidence that he was ever going to do anything like that at all. So taking that hope away from a lot of Iranians might make the people who want for more protests and for more uprisings to happen in Iran, their voices might get louder. So in that sense, it might look worse for Iran's government, but there's just so many different factors. So we have to wait and see, and we have to recalculate every step of the way, right? So it's complicated. But if you're interested in that, subscribe to Atheist Republic because I'm gonna do many live streams on specifically this. Okay?
And check out the stream he did this week.
Yes.
Beth is asking us, what are some of your favorite fiction books? For me, it's Sherlock Holmes. I've read every single one. Agatha Christie. It's really anything by Agatha Christie is really good. I really like Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison. Books by what's his name? William Faulkner. Those are really good. And 100 Years of Solitude.
I should bring up my. Hold on. Okay, so mine is this,
Haha.
and I do think this is a fiction book. Okay, Muhammad, his life based on the earliest sources, even if Muhammad was or based on a real person or whatever, all of the stories about his life is probably 99% fiction. And also, the second one is also Muhammad, his life. No, here, where's the other one? Prophet. Oh, is wait after the prophet. After the prophet is also one of my favorites. What is VTuber?
They said that it's some sort of anime thing.
Oh, okay.
Anime stuff, super cringe.
It's,
So Jay is asking us, will you guys travel when things get back to normal and go where? LOL.
me and Susanna were planning on going to Cambodia with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be so much fun.
Given that India is out of the question right now for both of us, yeah, yeah. So we were like, maybe we should go to another country which has Hinduism. I feel Cambodia. I mean, doesn't Cambodia have the world's largest Hindu temple? Largest Hindu temple. Yes, it's in Cambodia. So you don't need India for your dose of Hinduism. You could go to Cambodia. So the world's largest Hindu temple is not in India. Isn't it? It's in Cambodia. So yeah, so we don't need you,
want to
India.
go to London. I want to go to London to hang out with a lot of my activist friends.
I've been there so many times, but I want to go back.
Yeah.
Let's go to Speaker's Corner together.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, where
No, you told me that I shouldn't go because you're worried about my safety.
Yes.
And I was like, I can take it.
No. Oh my God, Luke. Do you have a favorite Shakespeare play?
No. I'm not a big Shakespeare person. Yes, Luke, you are a theater nerd.
Yeah, you are a theater nerd. No, I'm not gonna.
Where are you?
I don't know. I'm like I think the stream. Hold on, StreamYard just jumped. Was this? Did we ask this one? Oh, here. Let's do this one. One of Ataturk's reformers in Turkey was to ditch. Oh, see, guys, we missed this question. I don't know what the original question was, and now when I scroll all the way back up, it's not showing us. So if we missed your question, re-ask your questions. To Armin and Susanna, top 5 favorite series, please. Why are you asking 5? Okay. Tudors, Rome. You go. I'll think more.
I haven't watched TV in so long. I don't even know. The BBC Sherlock Holmes series, catching on yet? I really like.
I forgot to say the TV series.
Oh, Wild Wild Country on Netflix about the cult, the Rajneeshi cult. That was really good.
How do you pronounce this one? The Borgia. I like that one about the house. Yeah, that was fantastic. It was about the popes, their corrupt family of popes. What else? Yeah, I'm just gonna give you three for now. That was amazing. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Harshit is here. You might like Code Geese if you like Death Note. People keep telling me, recommending me stuff based on what I liked, and I keep watching them. I'm like, nope, nope, only Death Note.
This is trash. Wait, here's a question we missed.
Okay.
Um, Ronald H is asking, how's your stance about life after death, especially about losing loved ones when a big part of your life is having believed in an afterlife? Doesn't it confuse you to try to speak to loved ones in your head? Well, the simple answer is that I don't believe in a life after death because I have no evidence that would lead me to believe that that exists. So,
Yeah, same. Wait, I don't talk to people in my head. What are you talking about? Doesn't it confuse you if you try to speak to loved ones in your head? No, because I do not speak to my loved ones in my head. But thank you. You might. Oh, I already highlighted that.
wait, we
Susanna, look. Well,
I look like a girl who does cosplay. Come on. Um, James SC is asking, how big do you think the risk is of Europe becoming Islamized? I think other European countries will have the same problem as France in a few years when their Muslim population percentage is as high.
oh, if by Islamize you mean the problem getting as bad as France, yeah, very
But
likely.
that's not Islamized.
Yeah, by Islamize, I feel like when I hear the word Islamize, I feel like the I like the far right idea of like, oh my god, this is gonna be Sharia law or stuff like that. So no, but
Creeping Sharia.
creeping Sharia. Yeah, okay. So if you mean as bad as France, yes, the chances are very high, and it is a problem, and it needs to be addressed. But don't use the word Islamize because that suggests that you think that they're just gonna take over, which they're not, right? Where's this other question? Oh, here. Do objective morality exist? Sam Harris says yes. Cosmic Skeptic says no. What's your opinion? Depends on what you mean by objective morality. If by objective morality you mean that there's anything that makes things right or wrong, that is there's a code written in the fabric of the universe that is independent from humans, then no, objective morality does not exist. If by objective morality it means that given after we come up with after we define after we define what our goals are, is there an objective there is there objectively a better way at achieving these goals? Yes, then in that case objective morality is real. Luke is here.
Oh shoot.
Hey Luke.
Hello.
Hey.
It's just
Thought I'd pop along, given that
Okay.
no one else was. Nah.
I'm sorry to disappoint you on your Shakespeare question.
Don't worry. I know that hardly anyone does it outside of Britain. So, and even then, in Britain, it's not a thing. So,
What about
Yeah,
you? What's your favorite Shakespeare play then?
Othello. It's really underrated.
Oh, okay, yeah.
he was just
Nice.
waiting for you to ask that.
No, I jumped on because I didn't have a question. Now I do have a question
Mm-hmm.
because it's vaguely related to me. Hell? Question mark.
What about it?
The most,
Stupid idea in the world. But
No. the most sadistic idea.
Yeah.
in the world.
It's the one thing. It's the one thing that keeps knocking me. If that makes any sense. It's the one thing that I don't know about anyone else, but it's the one thing that like creeps back in, which I understand why.
Mm.
But
Is it creeps back in as in it could be real?
yeah, sometimes. I mean,
Oh.
like you knock it out your head with logic, but it's one of the things that keeps niggling.
Yeah, it's filled with indoctrination completely. So I used to struggle with that a lot until like very recently, until around January. Because I realized like even after I didn't believe in God, like I still treated myself as if I was going to go to hell. And one thing that really made all the difference for me was I heard this one quote from Matt Dillahunty, which I'm going to paraphrase, which was like how many hells that you were not raised to believe in do you fear? Wait, no, I wrote it down. Let me see if I can find this.
Well, here's the thing: you were a Christian, right?
Yeah, Catholic.
Catholic.
Did you fear going to hell because you don't believe in Islam when you were a Catholic?
No, but interestingly, yes, afterwards, which is the weird thing.
Okay, so
Like, and I know it's stupid because you couldn't do anything to change it, but like, what if there's just a
Right.
random god who just like sends everyone to hell because he's bored? But
Mm.
I know that's stupid. It's just your mind plays thoughts.
What if there's a God that is gonna do the opposite and gonna be like, psych? Everybody, everyone who believed in me is so dumb that you. Why could I didn't give you I didn't give you any evidence, and you still believe in me? You go to hell. Everybody who believes in me goes to hell. Everybody who I don't know.
For that, like
But-
all the pissed off atheists in heaven being like, damn it.
Yeah.
So the quote exactly is, how much time do you spend worrying about the hells or hells of the religion you weren't raised to believe in?
Yeah.
Mm.
So when I heard that, and I wrote it down explicitly to remind myself of that, right?
Mm.
Of because when you put it that way, it puts everything in perspective to me. How much time do I spend worrying about Jahannam? Exactly 0.
Yeah.
So it reminds me that this is a function of phobia indoctrination. And that's
Right.
that's all it is.
By the way, that's a Matt Delonte code, right?
Yes.
We will love you, Matt Delonte, even though you blocked me and you don't ever want to speak to me, and you're also telling people not to talk to me.
Wait, he
But it's
blocked
okay.
you.
Oh, you have no
Yeah.
idea, Luke. You have no
Ooh,
idea.
Matt
Well, I
Delonte-
know he went on secular jihadist, but I didn't know he blocked you.
No, he blocked me, and he's telling other people not to talk to me either. So that's
We're
good.
blacklisted.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes the atheist community just
I mean, that's a sign of growth, though.
Yeah.
Like,
agree.
that means, yes, that means
But
we're
it's-
growing. We're
It
gonna
is
have.
sad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it was expected. Like the ex-Muslim, I'm surprised the ex-Muslim movement hasn't had major drama yet. It's gonna have like, that means that we're not big enough to have internal conflict and drama yet. We're gonna have that soon. Oh, we got a super chat.
There's been some rumbles. There's
Yeah,
some
a little bit. It's gonna be like once we grow even, more as a community, we're gonna have more like backstabbing and drama and internal conflict for sure. For sure.
that is.
What else is community for?
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
No, I will.
Yeah, go
Oh, you go. It's your stream.
no. Go. Okay, don't forget that. Susanna, as a Catholic, and we also got a super chat when you typed it. Susanna, as a Catholic, what did you think of Orthodox Church? Knowing about this schism made the Pope look silly to me, even in a Christian framework. Where is this super chat?
So basically, I went to Catholic school for the majority of my education, so we didn't actually like learn about that. I didn't learn about the schism until I was like 14 years old. So I didn't really have much of an opinion on the Orthodox Church besides going to Greek festivals at the church with my Greek Orthodox friends. So my opinion of the Orthodox Church was that at least the Greek Orthodox, like they have some amazing lamb. They have great lamb. They have awesome dances. Like I loved it. I loved the culture of it. Yeah. Tyron Tex is saying, what do you think about Kamala Harris, who is half Hindu Indian, becoming vice president and potentially president in the case of Sleepy Joe goes to sleep permanently? Fun fact, she is named after a Hindu goddess. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know
So, I mean, I don't really have much of an opinion about this. I care more about she's eating pork in that photo.
Oh, is that
Everyone
pork?
everyone wants to say, "Oh, she's eating beef." Blah blah blah. That is
What about
clearly
this?
that's clearly a pork tenderloin. To me, that
Is it?
looks like pork.
This
That
burger?
to me that because she's eating collard greens too. I would bet money on the fact that that is a pulled pork sandwich.
Okay. She's gonna be.
However, I was talking to someone the other day, and they were saying because apparently she's Brahmin. They were
Really?
saying even a Brahmin not being vegetarian would be considered blasphemous to some people. So in terms of Kamala Harris and her identity, like I really don't care about her identity. I care about her qualifications.
Right. No, but we don't care about her identity. We care about other people caring about her identity.
Yeah.
We're gonna highlight that. It's funny. It's like so many people in India, like yay! Like there was, but it's very interesting because there are more people in India who worship Trump as a, you know,
Yes, as a
both
god.
figuratively and literally, right? So I don't know what's happening to those people. Trump. Do you know that he even has a temple?
Oh, I
Um.
don't know if it was a temple or just a shrine, because there was
Oh,
one dude
what's the
who
difference?
constructed. He spent like thousands of dollars constructing this shrine to Donald Trump after he had a dream about him, and then that guy died recently.
Oh
He
no!
died of a heart attack when Trump got COVID. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, this guy, he died like the past month
Oh
when
my
Trump got
god!
COVID.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Did Trump like acknowledge his existence?
I don't think so.
These are other people, by the way. There are more people who worship Trump.
Well, no, they're not worshiping him. They're praying for him here.
Okay, this guy worshipped him.
Yeah, no, that guy literally
Oh,
said
he's
he's my
pouring
god.
milk on top of him, right? But these people were praying for him. So are they gonna make one for Kamala now?
Oh, yeah, there was I saw lots of news stories about the ancestral home of Kamala Harris praying for
Mhm.
her, and then when she won, there was lots of videos of how they were celebrating for her and how they were like, "Please come visit us sometime."
Wait, Luke, you were asking something. I interrupted you. Rudely interrupted you.
Oh
What
no,
was that?
it's fine. I was saying I'll send me that email again, and we'll have the
Yeah, but
feed
we're
this.
concerned now. You might have found like a flaw in our
I
system.
got an email back that was automatic that went, oh, thank you for sending an email. We can't get to everyone, but I didn't get through. So
Can you
Mm,
send me like forward
yeah,
what you
I'll
originally
send it through.
sent? Yeah,
wait,
to
let me
Susanna at
search.
Atheist Republic because I want to check that.
Was
That's weird.
Luke anywhere in the email? I could search for it.
LM might be in there. I don't think my full name's in there.
Oh,
Oh, here, actually, there's an email. No, that's September. LM?
Yeah, lowercase. I would have thought.
I'm
um,
gonna.
Oh, and to that one person in the chat, yes, the Star Wars jokes happen all the time, constantly, and yes, I am bored of them. So
Retard Skeptic is asking, are we going to have another Sunni Shia split amongst the ex-Muslims?
Well, that's gonna be a joke split that we already have.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
that
We
one video
like.
with you and Video Vids is one of my favorite things in the
It
world.
is. It's so good. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, me and Video Vids had a fight over pretending to be Shia. I pretended to be Shia, and he pretended to be Sunni. Honestly, I think like we had that debate between us was better, like more authentic than any Shia Sunni debate I've ever seen. So that was pretty good.
And the
Yeah.
best part was that Vidu didn't even think to accuse you of shirk.
Yes. Yes. That's the number one thing he
That's
has
the
to go
number
through.
one.
Yes. And also, wait. But the main thing that we should do, like that was pretend. Like I was pretending to be Shia and he was pretending to be Sunni. But I want us to have like a actual ex-Muslim saying like you're not really an ex-Muslim if you're ex-Shia. You know, that would be more interesting, like a genuine.
I've
Yeah.
seen ex-Hindus like takfir
Yes.
ex-Shias.
Yes. I've seen
I'm
it.
like,
I've
what?
seen Sunni. I've seen Sunni ex-Sunnis do that, but not ex-Sunnis. Um. So here's a question. Armin and Susanna, in the hardest of times, when it seems like no one is following Enlightenment values, who do you keep moving forward? Wait, without succumbing and abandoning your principles. Wait, who do you
Who's
keep?
meant to be how?
Oh, who? How? How do you keep moving forward? With, I mean, how? What's stopping us?
Well, I mean, how do you keep yourself in check? It's very easy for me. I have this guy. I have this guy here to keep me in check.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Easy.
And I have myself to keep me in check because I'm just that good. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's it. You have us in the live chat. It just constantly berate you all the time.
Yeah, right.
Oh yes. Actually, I have you guys. Actually, no. This is it. I have Susanna and I have Luke and I have the rest of you in the live chat to keep me. Yes, you guys. You are the answer. The Atheist Republic community.
Sir Dialog gave us a super chat of 69 rupees. Nice. Keep up the
Ooh,
nice work,
I like that.
Armin and Susanna.
Thank you, guys. If you guys want to give us super chats, you could also do 6.66. That would be nice as well.
Oh
Any
wait, so we got some more questions. Susanna, how often are you harassed for looking 15? Well, it depends. Because of COVID, I haven't had to leave the house much, so I don't deal with that as much. But this year, an Uber driver almost refused to drive me because she thought I was an unattended minor, and then
I've had that. I get that all the time.
Really? You did?
Yeah.
I'm coming up in the world because someone thought I was 18 recently. Yeah, so I do get carded all the time, which is like why I got all these tattoos to help like make myself look older. Yeah.
Idris is saying, I think I have a rational argument against veganism. Ooh, you're gonna trigger Luke now. But
I genuinely don't care that much. I'm one of the few vegans that like I think it's personal choice. I don't mind, but honestly, like for the amount of shit I've got for this one position, that it seems to me like the one of the more reasonable ones I hold is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right.
Tyron Tex, thank you again for the super chat
$10
saying
super chat.
Hindu nationalists love Trump, united in hatred of Islam.
Right.
Hindu nationalism is the same as can I say this? Vanilla nationalism.
No, vanilla is an insult. Say low melanin. Low melanin nationalism.
Low melanin nationalism. Third Reich considered Hinduism as last remnant of original Indo-Aryan religion. Yep.
Yes.
That fuels a lot of it.
Yeah, and also this is why a lot of people in Iran were kind of sympathetic to the Adolf from Germany, because Iran, if you don't know, means the land of the Aryans. And Armin, my name, means the guardian of the Aryan land. So yeah, that's not fun.
Oh wait, I found another question for me. Susanna, did you go through the first few sacraments? Yes. So I was baptized in the Catholic Church. I did my reconciliation. I did my first communion. I didn't get confirmed because my parents had given up on me at that point. So yeah, I only did the first few.
Oh, I want to address this. The Lion of Christ is saying, I can't join the Atheist Republic because I am not an atheist and never will be. Well, I have good news. You don't have to be an atheist to join Atheist Republic. You could consider yourself as a member, not even like paid member, just like as part of the Atheist Republic family, if you think that atheists should not be seen, should not be mistreated, oppressed, discriminated against, or demonized, tortured, or killed because they're atheists. If you think that, then you could join the Atheist Republic family, even if you're not an atheist. Okay, as long as you believe that. Okay, so you could be part of the Atheist Republic community. Okay, we'll consider you if you accept this. We'll accept you as part of Atheist Republic if you believe that. Okay, even if you're wrong about God and you believe there's like some, you live in your religion or whatever, and you're wrong. Obviously, you're wrong, but it's okay. We can accept you as part of a family, even if you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah, we have Muslim members, people of a lot of different faiths. Okay, so Sarah J is asking a question. Why don't you atheists ever prove atheism? There are so many questions you people can't answer, yet you try to attack other religions all day. Well, Sarah, I'm assuming you are a theist. Actually, you were the one making a claim. It's really this easy. You were the one making a claim. You have to provide evidence for your claim. We are people who say, I don't actually see enough evidence for you to prove your claim. So I'm not making a claim. I'm just saying I don't think that you provide enough evidence to back up your claim. So we don't have to prove anything.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with saying I don't know. Like, I think that's the big thing that people can't get their head around is they can't deal with the idea that they might not know the answer to some questions. But it's better to not know than make up answers that aren't true and then find out and then live your life as a lie, I think.
Yeah. And to address the second part about what you can't answer, yeah, that's what Luke was saying. There's a lot of stuff we can't answer, and it's fine to say, I don't know. But yet you try to attack other religions all day. Well, that's because I'm attacking what I see people causing a lot of harm in their lives and the lives of others on the basis of complete lack of evidence. So I'm gonna go after that.
So Sarah, why don't you theists ever prove theism? There's so many questions you people can't answer, yet you try to attack atheists all day. So there goes that. Terrell saying something. Susanna, Terrell, Susanna, this is for you.
Susanna, I know what you mean. Just like Westerners often cannot tell the age of Asian women. Me being an Indian-looking guy, Danish women sometimes think I'm 22, but I'm 32. Hey, you gotta love it. Yeah, I'm trying to keep all this.
I was saying, are you still going to be making Hadith comics? Yes, we are. Once we hit 200 patrons, link in the description. Guys, there's two things that is going to happen once we hit 200 patrons. One, we're going to start making our Hadith comics once every month. Two, our monthly sexy blasphemous art is going to switch from once a month to once a week. So two things. That if that's not enough motivation to get us to 200 patrons, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay? Oh no, actually I know what's wrong with you. You're broke and you shouldn't help us. You shouldn't help us.
Oh wait,
you should not.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, wait. You shouldn't help us financially if you're struggling financially. Okay? You go fix that first. Okay? You can still support us by liking and sharing and subscribing and all that stuff. But come back and support us financially once you stop being broke. Okay?
Siddharth is saying, can you name one single person that was named by Hindu fanatics for insulting Hinduism? I would literally like you to go Google cow vigilante violence in India. It's literally that simple. I don't even have to give you the name of one person because it's consistent and it's constant. Yeah. And a lot of people do consider the harming a cow in any way an insult to Hinduism. So yes, that counts. Before you give me that BS that doesn't count. It does. It's seen as a form of blasphemy to a lot of people, and people are murdered over it constantly in India. It's happened many times this year, so I don't need to give you one name.
David the Goliath is saying, do you know that Nader Shah, the Persian emperor, invaded India? Yes, I know that. He's the guy that stole the Kohinoor from you guys and then gave it to the British. Oh yeah, Luke, you're welcome.
Sorry. I apologize for everything the British Empire's ever done.
No, this wasn't you. My people stole the Kohinoor from the Indians and gave it to you guys. So
I've seen it. I've been to the Tower of London several times.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I took a picture and then somebody came and told me, yeah, you're not supposed to take pictures.
You know, you're not naughty. Sure the guards told you off.
Yeah.
Like, great.
But I was like, okay, fine, but I already took it, so I don't know what you're gonna do about it. So I'm sorry. But you're welcome, Luke, for the Kohinoor.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's the Queen, actually. She owns it because not the state.
Yeah, and if she ever wants to give it back, she shouldn't give it back to the Indians. She should give it back to the Persians because we took it by force.
And who should then give it back to the Indians?
No, you should. You should give it back to Persians because we defeated the Indians in a war and we took it. So.
Shoot.
Might make straight. Wait, let me
Our
finish this question.
is here.
I speak to myself all the time. Yes.
Hi, Horace. Go subscribe to Horace Sultan.
Okay. No, but let's finish the super chat question. Thank you. Actually, should I send a? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Harris.
Yes, send the link to Horace. Send the link to Horace.
Okay. Here, David is saying, do you guys? By the way, I'm joking. Okay, don't hate me for all of these comments. So. Nader Shah, the Persian emperor, invaded. Emperor is a strong word. Nader Shah was like more of just a king rather than an emperor. Yeah, why are you calling him an emperor? He's like not that big of a deal. I mean, he was a big of a deal, but he didn't have that much. I guess he took India, so yeah, maybe he was an emperor. Invaded India in 1739 and selectively killed over 100K Indians. Many Hindus hate Iranians for that. Well, I hereby, as an Iranian, officially denounce Nader Shah, and I condemn all his actions on behalf of all Iranians everywhere. So you could stop hating Iranians. You could hate Iranian. You could continue hating many Iranians for their current bigotry and racism, but do not hate them for Nader Shah and whatever he did. Okay. Okay. You highlight something else while
Albert Einstein is saying, "What comes to mind when you hear about India? Sexy Kali."
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna send
right
the
here
Sultan the link.
And then Lion of Christ is saying, "Is she an ex-Muslim?" No, I'm an ex-Catholic, ex-Christian. Thank goodness. Do you have any other questions, Luke?
Not really, unless you want to do anything about like ethics or veganism now, but I feel like that's probably not a good idea.
Well, I think
I want to do an entire live stream with you on that. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I am like literally just a first year undergraduate philosophy student. Like, I'm.
Yeah, no pressure.
No, I will do it, but like, warning, because I'm slightly terrified of.
I mean, there are people who haven't studied philosophy at all who know it, like in a formal setting, you know.
Oh, that one! Like, we had someone in the Discord the other day, a Catholic in the Discord the other day, who like came and started sprouting off some stuff that was just like based, and that's the thing. People just like, I have no issue talking with people who are honest. Like, I have so many friends who are still Christian and Catholic. Like, if I love and get on with, like my aunt's a mother superior, for God's sake, and I freaking adore her.
Yeah, that's intense.
She's my favorite person on the planet, and she's so nice and so lovely, and like she knows I'm an atheist. She doesn't care, and so it's fine. But when people are arguing bad faith, I get so angry.
Yeah,
I don't understand. Okay, first of all, before I and respond to what you just said, Harshit is saying, "Will you release a blasphemous calendar when you have 12 artworks?" Yeah, yes, yeah,
Definitely.
Of course, definitely. I don't understand atheists who like the religious people who say like, "Oh, I don't care, you're an atheist. It's okay with me." Okay, I mean, I like the people who do not hate you for being an atheist. That's great, but for you not to care that I'm an atheist, to me that seems like, wait, so you don't care if I burn in hell? Like, I remember going to a church, and there was this Christian guy came to me, and he was like, so you're an atheist? They invited me because I was an atheist, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Don't worry, I'm not one of those aggressive Christians. I'm not going to try to, like, convert you on anything. And I was like, wait, you're not going to try to convert me? And like, yeah, no, don't worry. I'm very accepting and all. I was like, well, why are you not going to try to convert me? Do you think if I die as an atheist, I'm going to burn in hell? He was like, yeah, but that's God's, I'm not involved in that. Like, wait a second. So you think I could die, if I die as an atheist, I will burn in hell, and you're not even attempting even a tiny bit to try to avoid me from burning in hell forever? Like, that's like pretty, to me, that seems like, yeah, well, thanks for not caring at all. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, if I see somebody almost being run over by a bus, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell that guy like, there's a bus coming. He's just doing his thing. I'm gonna yell, hey, there's a bus coming. Like, I'm gonna try to like warn that guy. So I completely get. So if people as a Christian or Muslim hate me because I'm an atheist, I don't think doesn't make any sense, right? But if they like genuinely care for me and they're trying to save me from hell, I mean, they're wrong, but I appreciate the fact that they care enough to try to save me. Like, I'm grateful for their sympathy. I don't know.
Well, I think what Luke meant was not that she doesn't care about his immortal soul, but that she's not judgmental.
Yeah, and I don't. Maybe it's a UK thing, but like majority of Christians here don't actually follow the thought that far. I certainly didn't, and it's like most of them believe like all.
No, let's Luke finish. Let's Luke finish.
All the good people will go to heaven, and all the bad people will go to hell, and that's how they view it. And they don't think about the conversion thing. Like when I talked to my my aunt, who's a nun superior, about it. She was like, well, I know you're a good person. I know you live virtuously as you see it. And she went, I think that when you die, you'll be judged before God and you'll be able to present your arguments to him and he'll be like, sure. And like, that's what she thinks. And
Oh, well, that's completely
I know.
inconsistent.
And I tried to point this out, but she was like, I don't care. Like, but that's the, like, she's a mother superior. She's proper
Yeah. I wasn't judging her, by the way. I was just saying.
That's what I mean. Like, I think a lot, again, maybe it's the UK thing, but with the exception of like hardcore priests, like majority of Christians, even priests don't really, you know, it's why it's much nicer over here to be an atheist, because it's you just no one really cares.
It's also why most religious people are better than their religions. Wait, but sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at what you were saying. I was laughing at Murtad's comment. He said, you are wrong. She, meaning Kamala Harris, is eating pig, so none of us suspect that she is actually a Muslim doing taqiyya.
That's good. Render unto Caesar, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. We got 2 more super chats. One is by Skeptic46 saying, hey Armin, do you know about Akhbari Shia Islam? Oh, Akhbari Shia Islam? Wait, send me the Persian version of it. They hate the Iranian government, do openly Tabara and Tatbir, don't want to mix politics and religion. Wait, who are these people? Are these the Shias in Pakistan who hate the... if you're talking about the Shias in Pakistan, yes, I know about how much they hate the Vilayat al-Faqih. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat. That's very kind. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the Shia groups in Pakistan? Because I know there's the Shirazi Imams in the UK. They are also another group of Shias that really hate the Vilayat Faqih based in Tehran. But is this the one? I know there's not. But I know the Shias in Pakistan. There's a group there that also hates them. Is that what you're referring to? Skeptic46 is saying, "Hey Armin, do you know about?" Oh. This is exactly the same.
No, you were highlighting the wrong super chat.
Oh, okay, sorry. So wait, Skeptic46, thank you for that question. And thank you for the super chat. What? That's 5 CHF? What's CHF?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so Tyron is saying, what do you think Iranians lost so easily? Why do you think... Oh, I have this. I know this one. By the way, Skeptic46, sorry for highlighting the wrong question while reading your question. I was...
anyway. By the way, that is a Swiss franc.
Swiss franc. Thank you for the 5 Swiss franc. Tyron is saying, I actually know this one for sure. Why do you think Iranians lost so easily to Arabs in the 7th century? Muslims claim the victory over Iranians as proof of divine intervention by Allah. I think, first of all, I think they invented Allah to be able to explain their amazing victory, because they couldn't even understand themselves. Why was it so easy? They weren't even intending to take over. They're just like, hey, like, let's go attack these cities. And they were like, wow, this is like cutting with hot knife through butter. Like, this is so easy. Why is this so easy? Like, these empires that used to pay us money to attack each other, now all of a sudden we're taking their city one after the other, and it's just too easy. Why is it so easy? And this is why it was so easy. For years, the Roman Empire and the Persian Empire, Byzantine versus the Sassanid, were like fighting each other, and they sometimes used proxies. And who were in the middle? The Arabs were in the middle. So the Romans had their own proxy groups, and the Persians had their own proxy groups, and the Arabs were fighting each other because some of them were loyal, were getting paid by the Romans, and some of them were loyal to the Persians because these are the two giant empires fighting each other, and the Arabs were proxies for each one, and so they keep getting funded based on these. And, you know, in history, there's so many examples in history when you use proxies, sometimes your proxies become too powerful, and they come bite back the hands that were feeding them, when they can't afford to feed them anymore. Okay, so the Persian Empire and the Roman Empire, for many years of constantly fighting with each other, they were exhausted. Their resources were depleted, and at some point they stopped paying the Arabs. And these Arabs like, well, we cannot not get paid anymore, so we want to go and take whatever we can get now. And the Persian and the Roman Empire didn't have enough funds to defend themselves anymore because they kept on fighting with each other for many, many years. And at the same time, you know what was happening right before this? The plague happened. Okay, so the plague happened, and guess what? Guess which people lived in giant cities? The Romans and the Persians lived in cities, and these giant cities where everybody keeps traveling and trading, they get hit by plagues. guess who weren't living in cities? The Arab nomads. They didn't have giant cities, so they weren't hit by the plague like the Romans and Persians did. So they were like didn't suffer as much. So this is why when the Arabs were taking over, they were like, "Why is this so easy?" They didn't know why this was so easy, and these are the reasons why it was so easy. Wow, we have Idris here as well. Hey, Idris.
More people.
Hello. I wanted to come on because I saw this question. I also think it's very common in history that nomadic people conquer other people. Mainly, I think because they have more riders, because all the people of a nomadic tribe sort of know how to fight, whereas a sedentary state only have a warrior elite that can be surpassed. So nomadic people in times of crisis, even though they may have less resources, because almost everyone in the tribe is able to fight, I think they can be they often are able to overtake bigger states. And I also think, but I may be wrong, that part of the success of Islam in all its subsequent conquests is the fact that it's a religion that maybe appeals more to a nomadic lifestyle. For example, with the Turkish people or the Tuaregs in Africa that conquered and converted the south, or at least because the people it encountered were nomads, and therefore it was more suited, for example, that Christianity at conquest, whereas Christianity, if you look at the Vikings, converted the Vikings because the Vikings conquered Christian states and then converted for political reasons.
Yeah. This is also very similar to the barbarians and the fall of Rome, and also the fact that the barbarians were proxies of the Romans as well. And they basically, this is why you need to have your own military instead of paying mercenaries, because all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, this is what every single time the Byzantines made the mistake, the original Roman Empire made that mistake, the Persians made that mistake, and the United States made that mistake. These powers like, let's fund these people so to go fight this war, and they're like, oh no, now they're fighting. They have a lot of weapons now, and they're fighting us. And so it's a repeat thing that anyways, Mortad is saying. But yeah, thank you so much, Idris, for that. That was very interesting. What do you see the status of Islam being 50 years down the line? Best case, most realistic case, and worst case. What do you guys think?
I think we're going to see a wave of apostasy in
Yeah.
many countries. However, that in turn is going to come with a backlash, and I think we're already starting to see some of that backlash as people realize that their children are not. They're questioning more and more.
Yes.
So there's going to be an attempt at a tightening grip. But the human mind and the human spirit will always reach toward freedom. It's in our nature to always reach towards freedom. So
I wonder, with oil becoming far less prominent, whether America will start to properly ditch Saudi, and we'll see like the Wahhabism that's being funded across the globe start to shrivel up a bit.
Let's hope.
Or whether the damage has already been done by all the funding of the mosque. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a mess. I think I have a lot of hope. It's not going to be easy, but I think that we're going to see a lot of progress. And it won't be, in a, what's the word I'm looking for? The long arc of history. We'll have setbacks, we'll have obstacles, but the change we've seen in the past 20 years. Yeah, the change we've seen in the past 20 years has been crazy. Imagine when it's going to be 50 years from now.
And I think now that because the ex-Muslim movement's getting like this critical mass, where once it gets big enough, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's no way it'll ever go back to as small as it was. And because it's so prominent, it will always be influencing minds, even if they are closeted. I think it's inevitable that it will just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will continue to win demographically, and finally we turn the tides, because right now we're winning demographically like so fast, so many people leaving Islam, but we're losing politically. The Islamic theocrats are managing to still have the upper hand, even though they have the lower numbers. I think we're going to turn the tides and also win politically as well. We did. Susanna left. We got a super chat specifically for Susanna. Okay, what's the question for Susanna? Super chat for Susanna when she comes back saying, "Have you ever seen the TV show Father Ted?" What's Father Ted?
It's a Catholic lampoon kind of thing.
Have you seen it, Luke?
I've seen bits of it. I haven't watched the full thing, but I know of it. It's Irish, so.
Idris, are you ex-Catholic as well? Idris is in France.
Well, yes, but it's kind of weird because I never really knew about the full dogma. I went to Catholic school, but I wasn't really strongly indoctrinated, I would say. So I wouldn't call myself really an ex-Catholic per se. Oh,
So you have 3 ex-Catholics here and 1 ex-Muslim.
We're
Wow,
taking over. We're taking over.
Ex-Catholics unite.
Wait, no, I didn't answer that super chat question.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Sorry.
That was for me.
Back.
So the short answer is yes, I have seen Father Ted. It's hilarious. I love TV from the UK. So yeah, Anglophile.
Sarah, your challenge actually has been met by Abdullah.
Oh,
Samir.
I hate that so much.
Also, Sarah,
we
first
have
of all,
answered that challenge.
I would like you to Google the Surah Corona because this is done quite recently. The Surah Corona is done beautifully, and it actually,
it's better than the Quran. It's actually better. Yes.
It's not that hard to make something sound like a Quran because the Quran is a nonsensical, poorly written,
crazy thing.
Piece of crap. Like it's not hard.
Right. Oh, guys, we have a lot more super chats. So let's go. Ronnie is saying, "Okay, you want to read this?" Jenna?
Thank you for the $10.
Yes, thank you.
Me and my girlfriend are atheists. She is ex-Christian and me an ex-Hindu, but we are having a Hindu-Christian wedding. Cute. Should atheists celebrate religious festivals and get married through religious rituals? So personally, I probably wouldn't do it. This is speaking like hypothetically imaginary as myself. Like I wouldn't do it as with a religious person like leading the ceremony, but it's cultural, right? So I would do it to celebrate things culturally. That's totally fine.
Here's the thing: do you enjoy the theme, the Christian theme or the Hindu theme? That's the only question that matters. Do you like it? Then do it. Do you not like it? Don't do it. Here's how you should be asked. This is the exact same question. If you imagine if somebody wants to do a Harry Potter theme wedding, do you guys like doing a Harry Potter theme wedding? Yes. Should you do it? Yes. If you want to, do it. Okay. Is Harry Potter real? No. Does Harry Potter have to be real for you to have a Harry Potter theme wedding? No, it doesn't have to be real. Okay, so if you enjoy it, if you enjoy that theme, if you enjoy that whole the imagery, the art, whatever, go for it. Okay, there are no rules for this. Okay, where is this? There was one question specifically for you before we go to more super chats. Where is that person? Oh, here. This is Ishak. Okay. I have been. No, wait. No, not that one. There was one question for you. This person was talking about China. I don't know. There was a question for you about China, Susanna. I don't know where that is. I'll find it later. But let's look at the super chats instead then, if I can find it. Well, we got a super sticker for Renda onto Caesar. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. There was another super chat that we missed. Oh, here it is. I found it. Skeptic46. The Akhbaris are the 12 Shia Muslims who reject the use of reasoning in deriving verdicts and believe in Quran and Hadith. They don't do taqlib. Okay, I'm going to look into this. Are they a big deal? I'm going to look into this later. They don't seem to be a big deal. But it's interesting enough for me to check it out. Thank you so much for this. You're giving me 5 of something. Again, I forgot what that thing is. But you're giving me 5 of something to educate me. Like how amazing it is. Like what?
France Suisse.
Oh,
yeah, I told you it's from.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't have good short-term memory. Where is that other guy that was asking Susanna something?
No, I already know what he was asking me.
Edris, do you have a question?
Yes, but it's a small one. You sometimes talk about egg whites. What about the yolk?
The yolk is too high. Wait, the question is, what about the yolk? The yolk is too high calorie.
Started on his diet.
No, listen. Get rid of the yolk, okay? The cholesterol in the yolk is not the issue. Wait, only if you're trying to lose weight, okay? If you're trying to lose weight, do egg whites. Do not do egg yolks, okay? If you are not trying to lose weight, the yolk is fine. Don't worry about the cholesterol unless you have high. By the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I have no idea what I'm talking about. This is based on my research. Go do your own research. Do not just trust something that I'm saying, okay? But this is my understanding based on my research. We could totally be wrong. All the disclaimers and everything. Go do your own research. Don't trust me, okay? But the egg yolk is very, very highly calorie dense. Do not eat the egg yolk if you're trying to lose weight. But the egg whites are the best, one of the best ways of getting your dose of protein without the calories. Like when it comes to protein per calorie ratio, you really can't do. It's really hard to do as good as egg whites, okay? And you could mix egg whites with so much vegetables and salad. Basically, cut carrots, garlic and onions, and a whole bunch of other vegetables, and you put your seasoning on it, and then you just put a lot of egg whites in there, and you can make desserts with egg whites too, right? You make egg whites, you mix it with coffee and cocoa powder and artificial sweetener and vanilla, and you have dessert, and it's full on anabolic protein and very little calories. Dessert is amazing. Egg whites, you could mix it with everything. You could have it for breakfast, lunch, dessert, dinner, everything. Mix it with egg whites. You're getting so much protein, very little calories. It's the best thing ever.
Or don't eat eggs, so go vegan.
What?
Or don't eat eggs, go vegan, like me. But
I can't because of my health.
But
just run, Idris.
Look, if you have, for example, I forgot to say that. What's the word? If you have birds, I forgot the bird that make the egg in English. It's weird.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken. I think it's because it's late here. If you have a chicken in your garden and you feed it your disposal, like when you make vegetables.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. I'm not personally opposed to back garden hens laying eggs, but I know some vegans are, but I don't see a problem with it personally, as long as you're not feeding them.
Just
Skeptic46 saying, thank you so much for the super chat, saying, can you install Streamlabs? It would be easier to donate. We could try, I guess.
What is that?
Okay. Streamlabs. I've seen a lot of YouTubers use Streamlabs, but then I have to use their software instead of StreamYard, and I love StreamYard, so I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh my gosh! Wait, he's here.
Oh, I feel honored. I feel massively honored to be on stream with the Sultan.
Wow.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
yes.
I can definitely sense the sarcasm in that.
No, it's just my British accent. That's literally all it is. I wasn't being sarcastic, but
right,
I'm just British, therefore.
No, I'm honored that you feel that way.
How you doing, Horace?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm very good. I just saw the link that you had sent me. Are we live? Are we still live? Or
yes.
Yeah, we're live.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, look, good work. I've been watching your streams, and I saw the one where you've managed to find yourself in the Indian Supreme Court, and this is the reason why all the memes are being made as you at the front, and rest of us are just your followers and disciples or something.
That was such an unfair meme, by the way.
It should have been Abdullah. It should have been Abdullah.
It should have been. Actually, it should be Apostle Prophet and then Abdullah and then me.
Or no, Muhammad. Muhammad hijab in the front.
Muhammad hijab. Yeah,
Um,
let me bring it up so people know what you're talking about. Here. This is the
Yes.
meme.
Yeah.
They've actually made multiple versions because I heard
Yeah, I've
Zara
seen-
was saying that how come she's not even in the picture, and then somebody showed and Zara was where Abdullah Samir is supposed to be, and I'm not in that one or whatever. So
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have multiple.
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is this is false prophet and this is hell, and then right after me is Susanna and then Abdullah Samir and then the Harris and AGA is here as well. So that's so no, but yeah, again, Abdullah Samir was the first person that blasphemed against Hinduism, and I followed him, so I don't know why they're putting me in front. We got a super chat that we need to answer. Susie, do you want to?
Yeah,
And also, render unto Caesar. Thank you for your constant like super chats. Thank you so much. But can you answer this before we go
Yeah,
back to?
wait just a second. Luke, Idris, is it okay if we let you go?
Yeah, of course. Been
Yeah.
lovely
Thank
hanging
you.
out with you guys.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining us, you
Yeah,
guys.
Luke, we should do this.
Thank
you,
I'm
Luke.
gonna do an entire live stream with you. But thank you,
Yeah.
Luke.
I'll send you
Bye.
the email and screenshot and everything. So
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Idris went up. Well, okay.
Luke,
Cool, cool.
you got someone else.
Now,
Someone else.
now I got my 2 men between. Yeah, are we gonna see this fight or what?
What fight?
You guys were you don't remember just yesterday?
Susanna wants us to fight for her.
Right.
She's been fantasizing about this.
Right.
Look
Imagine that.
Look at it. She's so happy. Look at her face. Oh my god.
I was just trying to make her feel better. No, you can have it.
Oh my god.
You can have it.
I just really cracked myself up.
Okay.
So to answer David the Goliath, thank you for the super chat. Saying, should atheists mock persecuted minorities like Baha'is in Iran, Ahmadis, Hindus, and Christians in Pakistan and Egypt? Are we adding to their misery and persecution? Well, so here's the thing. We can mock their beliefs and fight for their rights at the same time.
Well, I think you're actually adding to their misery if you don't make fun of their ideas, because their ideas are so ridiculous that if we, the people who actually defend their rights, don't mock them, then we're giving the monopoly of mocking their ideas to the people who want to use their crappy ideas as a way to justify discrimination against them, right? So you take the platform of mocking these crappy ideas away from the bigots who want to oppress them. So you so all the people who want to see you mocking their ideas, they come to platforms who will defend their rights when the time comes as well. Okay, that's why you need to even if they're oppressed, even if they're discriminated against, you mock their ideas because their ideas are ridiculous, and you want to make sure that the people who demand the mocking of these ideas also get exposed to defending of their rights. That's my answer. What do you think, Harris?
I have a slightly different take on that, and that's purely, as I said, I just I don't know. I think I would just say it out of practical reasons. For example, like as you guys know, I mostly talk about Pakistani issues, and in Pakistan, obviously, there are a lot of Hindus as well who get wrong end of the stick quite often.
Yes.
On weekly basis, I'm sharing news stories of their misery. So when I'm talking about Hinduism in general, obviously, then I'm just doing all I can to make fun of it or to criticize it. But when it comes to specifically talking about Pakistani Hindus, I just don't even have anything in me, or I would say that there's nothing left to even talk about their beliefs per se. I'm just every time I mention Pakistani Hindus or Pakistani Christians, I'm just talking about how they're being oppressed and persecuted, rather than just saying, by the way, their beliefs are pathetic too, which I think I end up giving it to them when I speak with about Indian Hindus, because Hindus are still the same. So I do see the little uneasiness of people when they say, I want to punch up, I don't want to punch down, and and this is probably the reason, and I don't think it's logically sound, because this is one of the reasons that why those Hindutva people are upset and angry with their own liberals, because they also say, well, we don't want to punch down because they don't criticize Islam. They don't give it a fair share of criticism to Islam. So as a result, moderate Hindus, they end up becoming even more angry with Islam and Muslims and liberals. So I do see that, but I think that in a country like Pakistan at all, because it's only got 2% of Hindus, just 2%. So it's not like how Muslims in India, I think, which makes up about 15% or something like that, but there's sizable majority. I see logically it might not make sense, but
the 2% is enough for far right bigots to make it seem like it's a big deal, anyways, right? So, but again, we have precedent for this. Like even in I mean, what percentage of the United States is Muslim? But the Islam fear was. Muslim fear was also partly what got Trump into power, and I don't know, I just think and also I think it's punching down if you treat people like children that should not be criticized. Do you know what I mean? You're these are So I feel like you're if you criticize their ideas and mock them, you're not punching down. If you think that these are people that cannot handle criticism or mockery or ridicule, that is punching down.
I understand that part, but we also know how humans work, and if for example, if I just spent most of the times, I reckon when I do talk about Hindus, I do talk about Hindus in general, but then as I just said, the moment it comes to Pakistani Hindus, I just don't feel any need or any interest in just saying, by the way, you guys, your beliefs are pretty pathetic.
Well, no, that's not why
we don't do that.
Yeah,
I know. No,
when we're defending their rights, we're not at that. Not every single time. So for example, when China is putting Muslims in concentration camps, we're not going to be when we are highlighting that. We're not going to every single time. By the way, the Uyghur Muslims who are in concentration camps, let me just be clear, their ideas are ridiculous. We don't do that every time, right? But we just attack Islam generally. But when we attack Islam, generally, we don't make it specific to Muslims in a certain area, right? Yeah. We don't be Muslims in China, by the way, your ideas are ridiculous. But just Islam as a whole is ridiculous. So when we attack Hinduism, it doesn't we don't be Hindus in Pakistan, how you specifically, we're calling you out for your ideas being ridiculous. No, we just attack Hinduism as generally.
Well, and we do that, as I said, but for some reason, and I totally understand why some people, we do have a Muslim or ex-Muslim privilege. You got to understand that. It always plays up. We do get away with a little bit more than an ordinary white person would get away with if he or she is trying to criticize Islam. And so we do have that privilege, and I think we're taking full advantage of it, and we would like to live in a world where every person can criticize ideas equally without being worried about, I'm going to be called Islamophobe or racist or bigot or anything. So look, I mean, just to wrap it up, I'd say I do think that in a majority country, for example, in an uneven majority like Pakistan, disproportionate 95% Muslims, if I started picking on Pakistani Hindus per se, then I don't know. I think it's a tricky one, but I just tend not to talk about Pakistani Hindus. I like to protect them for some reason. I overly protect them.
I mean, that's a very good thing to highlight, and that's why everybody here needs to go subscribe to Harris Sultan. Harris Sultan highlights the very important issues that need to be highlighted, and you need to be subscribed to it, guys. Check out Harris Sultan's YouTube channel. Okay. Sure. By the way, Sarah really wants me to read this. Okay. She's also saying I want Armin to read my comments. Okay. No, Sarah is saying
I want Arminian.
Arminian. Okay. She's saying, prepare for the punishment of Allah. You people are like blind people, not knowing what's in front of them. Subhanallah. May Allah guide you or punish you. I think Sarah has sexual fantasies about me getting punished. I think Sarah is a dom, and she's just Armin screaming in pain. Oh my God, she's playing with her clit right now as we speak.
Oh my God,
yeah. I think Sarah is just having sexual. I'm pretty sure she's just having sexual fantasies about me right now. Right. She's like so wet right now.
Oh
Sarah.
my!
All
Sarah,
right.
you enjoy yourself, okay? You enjoy it.
I was saying,
Is anyone thirsty?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, did you guys hear about David Wood getting a community strike? No,
yeah,
this
right
is
before.
Oh yes.
this is the third strike us
Yeah.
Islam critics have received in the span of last 30 days.
Yeah.
And I genuinely believe it's going to get worse. It is going to get worse. And there's no way as a creator you can actually show. Fair enough, we're small fish, but David would got 500,000 subscribers, and even he would not be able to get through to YouTube. And he doesn't exist. Obviously, he's not on Twitter, because that's where you can make a little bit of noise, but everywhere else, there's no way you can get through to them.
Yeah, what the hell's
Did you
up
see
with
the
that?
video that he got a strike for before it was taken down?
Sorry, say it again.
Did you see the video that he got the strike for? Because
No, I didn't watch it. No, I haven't watched it. But apparently, he said something which is a pretty rundown argument that we've been making for many years now. That if you want to ban hate speech, then you got to ban the Quran. That's got hate speech. The plenty of verses that we can just throw it in YouTube's face. They'll be like, "Oh, okay." I mean, if you just told them, I think was it Ali Rizvi who used to do these little tricks that he would just quote a verse from Bible or from the Quran, and then he would say, "This is found in Mein Kampf or something." So, and then people would be like, "Whoa, that's pretty bad." And then he would tell them, "Nah, this is actually from your Bible, or this is from the Quran." So, but these people, again, it's religion's getting this. We have to just somehow bring religion down to other subjects of life. That's the crux of the fight now, because everyone's like, just give religion a special break. New atheist movement, as they like to call it, did manage to bring it down a little